Health Secretary Dr. Pratibeemba today said that results are awaited for around 700 samples sent from Sikkim to North Bengal Medical College, Siliguri. He stated that efforts are underway to build pressure on NBMC Siliguri to clear the backlog. Meanwhile, he informed that Sikkim's own viral lab could become operational as early as Saturday. Also, the primary focus moving forward in light of the thousands of returning Sikkimis will be on TrueNAT testing, which is quicker. Transport Minister Sanjeev Kharel, who is also Namthang Ratepani MLA, inaugurated a flu clinic at Namthang Primary Health Centre today. The flu clinic has been established in a makeshift structure in the Namthang PHC and will cater to people who are suffering from fever and other flu-like symptoms. Patients who have completed 21 days of mandatory quarantine period but still have flu-like indications can also visit the clinic for checkup. More than 160 players from all 8 northeastern states have participated in the Northeast State Level Online Chess Tournament held on Friday. The tournament was officially inaugurated by Sports and Youth Affairs Minister Kunga Nimalepcha. The tournament was organized by Sports and Youth Affairs Department in collaboration with Sikkim Chess Association. Results will be declared after 24 hours. The tournament has a total prize money of Rs 50,000 for top 20 winners in 18 categories. Anil Raj Rai has been promoted as Secretary Education Department. He was earlier Special Secretary Rural Development Department. Chong Gatcho has also been promoted as Secretary Social Welfare Department. He was earlier posted as Special Secretary Urban Development Department. Mamadi announces lockdown relaxations. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee announced a series of relaxations to come into effect from 1st June, the day after Lockdown 4.0 ends. She announced that religious places can open from Monday onwards and allowed full attendance at public and private offices as well. She also took a pot shot at the central government by wondering aloud whether the railways was running Corona Express trains instead of Shramik special trains. The Lockdown Online International Chess Tournament, which was launched by a chess enthusiast from Tripura, has gained popularity worldwide with players from 29 foreign countries registering for the contest. Nirmal Das, the man behind the tournament, informs that the 87th contest was held on Friday with participation of 2,000 players from 29 countries. The tournament will end on 9th June after completing the 100 mark. Media reports inform that West Bengal's Fire Services Minister Sujit Bose has tested positive for COVID-19. A domestic help at the minister's residence was diagnosed with the disease, following which samples of Bose and his family members were sent for examination. West Bengal on Thursday registered the biggest one-day spike with 344 people testing positive for COVID-19, taking the total number of confirmed cases to 4,536. This was also the day when 4 positive cases were reported in Darjeeling district. AAI might be stuck in a cycle of claims and offers when it comes to the Pakyong airport, but elsewhere in the northeast flights are taking off. On Friday, commercial flight operations resumed at the Maharaja Bir Bikram airport in Agartala with 166 passengers arriving on a plane from Kolkata. 167 passengers were booked for the return flight. It was only a matter of time, and that time arrived on Friday when India's coronavirus deaths surpassed that of China. Reporting a total of 4,706 fatalities, India also overtook Turkey to become the 9th worst hit nation. China has so far confirmed 4,638 deaths from COVID-19. Also on Friday, India recorded the first instance of infections crossing the 7,000 mark in a single day. And we are still as unprepared as we were when the lockdown first began. Can you do without China-made goods? Sonam Wangchuk, the innovator who inspired Amir Khan's character in Three Idiots, hopes to convince you to do so. Sonam Wangchuk has urged people of India to boycott made-in-China goods in response to Chinese aggression at the border in Ladakh. He is a Ladakhi himself and plans to lead by example, giving up all Chinese software in a week and all Chinese hardware in a year. actor with a big heart and pockets to match. Sonu Sood, the bad guy in the original Dabangg, has been helping out stranded migrant labourers so extensively that a group of them are planning to erect a statue in his memory in their village in Bihar. On Friday came news that the actor had arranged for 117 girls stranded in Kerala to be airlifted to their homes in Orissa. Not only did he foot the bill, he also got all the paperwork done and arranged the logistics. Sonu Sood and his friend Neeti Goyal have won millions of hearts with their Ghar Bhejo initiative. Police brutality in the US returned to the news earlier this week when a handcuffed black man named George Floyd died in the course of a violent arrest. After videos of the episode went viral, protests erupted across the United States, epicentered around Minneapolis, where the incident occurred. In the latest instance, protesters broke into a Minneapolis police station on Thursday and set it ablaze. The cops had abandoned the police station earlier. A man who has no filter between his thoughts and his Twitter handle will clearly not take kindly to fact-checking. After Twitter fact-checked US President Donald Trump, the latter on Friday signed an executive order aimed at narrowing protections enjoyed by social media platforms from liability for content. What this order basically means is that you either take responsibility for what you post on social media or don't fact-check. Social media platforms are not liable for content posted on their sites since they are platforms and not publishers. Twitter had fact-checked him for the first time over a false claim that postal ballots lead to voter fraud. Twitter, meanwhile, is not cowering just yet, and on Friday, shortly after Trump's executive order, placed a public interest notice on a tweet posted by the US president. Twitter warned users that the post glorified violence. The tweet was about the Minneapolis protests taking place in the US that have emerged in the wake of George Floyd's death. Corona continues to surge in Afghanistan, a country which is grappling with the combined assault of the virus, Taliban violence and a crumbling health infrastructure. Reports inform that more than half the tests done in the last 24 hours came back positive across the country. This is a worrying average, especially since no tests have been conducted in parts of Afghanistan like Kandahar for the past 2 weeks. And to end with some bizarre news, do not come between a Sikkimese and his samosa. A video surfaced on social media today where a man in a paid quarantine center in Sikkim can be seen arguing with the hotel staff on why he is not allowed to have samosas. On a serious note, really, why can't he have a samosa? Do let us know whether you think the man should or should not get to eat samosas in the comment section. Thanks for tuning in, and even numbered vehicles, today is your day.